Hey everybody, welcome back to RotoCurve.com. I'm Josh Collacchi, and as you can see, it's not my face anymore. We're actually looking at some things that are a little bit more pleasurable to the eye. We're going to look at some slideshows, some different pictures and statistics on why we like certain players and how we go about finding that research. So without further ado, why you should start Anthony Dixon, running back for the Buffalo Bills this week at just 4,500. I like Anthony Dixon simply because he has a lot of opportunity. And you can see this opportunity with LaShawn McCoy out and Carlos Williams battling concussion. Now, Williams has not been announced as out, so of course keep an eye on that situation. But with McCoy definitely out and Williams likely out with a concussion, Dixon becomes a de facto number one. And what that means at just $4,500 on FanDuel, he offers you cap flexibility without sacrificing production. Now, the reason why the opportunity is big for Dixon is simply because he plays on passing downs already. And the fact is that now he's going to see first and second downs with Williams and McCoy likely out. And that just really opens up the entire bit of production for him. Now, of course, the Bills just signed Dan Herron, but I do not expect him to see many touches. So we're looking at a guy like Boobie Dixon, who's probably going to see the highest percentage of snaps at running back this week. And at just 4,500, that's definitely a big thing to keep an eye out in terms of volume. Now, it's not just volume, though. Anthony Dixon also has a very good matchup against the Tennessee Titans. As you can see, the Titans rank 7th in fantasy points allowed to running backs, which you can see on RotoCurve.com under the DFS tools. And in the 3 games that the Titans have played this year, they have not faced a rushing team. They haven't faced a team that's been very good on the ground, and the Bucs, the Browns, and the Colts. That even includes the Browns, what we just said, is simply, even though they have Isaiah Crowell and Duke Johnson, they have not been running the ball very well. So I do like Boobie Dixon's matchup simply because he has that volume as we discussed, but in a good matchup against the Titans, it just gives him more of that value. The last thing to look at for running backs, and I know personally I like to look at it, I know Benny likes to look at it, the rest of the people do at RotoCurve.com, and we like to look at game script. And the one thing that Anthony Dixon has going and his advantage is he has that game script in his favor. And what we mean by that is that's the theory of how the game's going to play out. How we find that? We look at the Vegas spreads. The Bills are favored on the road, which normally means that they're heavily favored in a neutral site or at home. Now, of course, there's no neutral site games in the NFL except for the Super Bowl. But you're seeing the fact that Dixon is on a team that is expected to win. When somebody's a favorite on the road, it really means that Vegas feels that that team has the shot to win. And considering we're talking about game script, when a team is winning, they usually run the ball more, which is exactly what we want to see for Boobie Dixon. So he has a good matchup. He has that volume he's going to see, and the game script in his favor. So this is a guy that's minimum price, but has everything going to his advantage. So I really like him this week. Now, be sure to keep an eye out on Carlos Williams' status, but if he is indeed out, Boobie Dixon is going to be the top running back I'm building my lineups around. That brings us to the end of this segment, so be sure to take a look at the rest of the things on RotoCurve.com. Of course, sign up for an account if you haven't already. You actually get things called curve points. If you haven't looked at it yet, you get curve points for everything you do on the site, and you can redeem them for real cash, for RotoCurve swag, for anything that you can possibly think of. It's all over there. We even have NFL tickets, so get those curve points up, get those tickets, and enjoy a game on RotoCurve. That being said, I'm Josh Collacchi, and as always, stay classy DFS.